And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News. Mayor Phil Cromer has joined us once again for his monthly update. As you know, he is the mayor of the city of Beaufort, coming off a very successful water festival, except for maybe the opening ceremonies, right, Mayor?
That's correct. We went down and I was supposed to do the opening, welcoming them to the city of Beaufort, and we had quite a rainstorm, a lot of wind and a lot of rain and lightning, so that got postponed and put off until Tuesday evening. We had one or two other events, little rain events as well, but for the most part, it was pretty successful and had a good turnout, and it ended well with the blessing of the fleet and the parade the following weekend. So.
All right, and so the plans are all ready for next year, which is the big one, right? The 70th?
It's the 70th. It is the big one.
All right. Well, great. I'm glad it was successful. All right, let's move on to the phone call between Ukraine, Ukraine, a city there that's similar to the city of Beaufort, with the Rotary Club. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, all three Rotary clubs in Beaufort got together and they planned a Zoom call with our sister city of Ostro in the Ukraine. And we helped them out several years ago. And so it's kind of a way of catching up and seeing how far they've come and what we could do to help them out. I was unable to make it because of a medical situation in my family, but Mike McPhee, our mayor pro tem, did attend and gave them welcome from the city of Beaufort. And so they were able to talk and say how things were going. And so they're looking, the Rotary clubs here are how they can help Ostro going forward. What do they need? So,
all right, very good.
Good thing.
So that's probably the beginning of other calls to work with Ukraine and the Rotary clubs in Beaufort. So that's what a blessing that is. That's wonderful. Let's talk parks. We've got Pigeon Point Park and the Southside Park. Give us updates.
Okay, well, Pigeon Point Park, we had some aging wooden equipment that needed to be taken out because of splinters and just age and all that. And we wanted to make it more accessible as well. So we purchased some brand new equipment. It's a lot more accessible for everyone of all ages and also for the handicapped individuals. And just cleaned up the park all the way around. So we had our big reopening. It was hot, I can tell you that.
I know it's been so hot.
It is, but at least we've got some trees there, so there was a good bit of shade, and it turned out well. Now, the other park, Southside Park, which is our biggest park, we had phase one we opened up last year. This year, we're getting ready to start on phase two. So we had a meeting last night to gather, citizen input on what they wanted to see in the park. And so they basically were saying, okay, here's what is on the table, what the committee came up with. Is there anything else you want to add? And I can tell you splash pads were mentioned a couple of times. So I'm sure that's going to be in the mix as well. But they're going to take all this information back and then come back to council and see how we're going to proceed going forward.
All right, good. And then what about Waterfront Park and the pilings? Any more news about, I know the fences are up, yeah.
Glad you brought that up. Yeah, the fencing is up, unfortunately, and it'll be there until we can resolve this issue. But our Waterfront Advisory Committee has met twice. And we just received, as of yesterday afternoon, the report on Phase 1A. This is the data collection that was being done by McSweeney Engineering that's doing the work on the park. And we're going to be looking that over. We're going to put it on our website so it'll be available to the public so they can see it on what it says. And then we're going to go from there into Phase, I guess, 1B, which will be what are our options? And how can we, if we can we phase this in? What do we have to do and what the options are, and also ballparking what the cost may be.
All right.
So that's the next step. And but this is going to be a long process. I don't want people to think this is going to be fixed by next year because, that's not the way government works.
Right.
We pick the options. Then we have to go and do the permitting and getting money. Then you have to let the contracts, and then they have to construct whatever we have to do. So
Mayor, are you thinking, several years? Are we talking, 2-3 years down the road for it to be complete, or even longer?
It could be longer. I hope I'm mayor to cut the ribbon for it, but I'm hopeful. But I'm not going to make promises. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know City Council has been on hiatus. When's your next meeting? Really quick. We've got 10 seconds left.
August 19th.
All right.
Tuesday.
It was coming. Okay.
Coming up.
It's coming up. Well, thank you again so much for your monthly update for this month of August. The mayor of the city of Beaufort, Phil Cromer. Thank you. We'll see you next time, sir.
Thank you, Robyn.
And we'll be back with more news right after this.